Welcome back to the Who Cares podcast. It's Lynden,
And Payton.
and we're back with another wonderful episode of this wonderful podcast. Peyton, what are we drinking tonight?
I have a, if I'm going to say the whole name, Delish Strawberry Kiss Bang. It's a strawberry flavored bang. I'm just going to...
Feeling flamboyant tonight, aren't we?
Oh, totally.
I'm drinking a mixed berry, zero sugar Powerade. Dude, I'm going to tell you something. This week has been long as heck.
Oh, I completely agree.
How's your week been?
Pretty good. I've been off most of the week because my work schedule's weird. We're not going to get into that.
Wonderful.
But it's been good overall.
You excited for Easter?
Kinda.
This will come out on Easter. This is the Easter special.
Yeah. I'm kind of excited about it. I don't really have any plans that I'm aware of yet.
No dinners?
Not unless I decide to get up early and go with my grandparents to their churches. Which...
No baskets?
No, no baskets for me. My stepdad did invite me for burgers at his house, but I don't want to go.
So you're gonna spend Easter alone?
Probably.
You deserve it.
I know I do.
I'm gonna have lots of fun, like I do every Easter.
Yeah?
My parents are divorced.
Oh.
That is all. No. My parents are divorced, and my dad's parents are divorced.
Oh, so that's like 3
Easters? So I have my dad's... I don't know. I just have my dad's side because I only go to one Easter for my dad's, and then I got a Easter on my mom's side, and then I have an Easter for my stepdad's side.
So 3 Easters.
Yeah, and whenever I had a girlfriend, I had 4 Easters in one day.
Oof.
Yeah, I wanted to kill myself.
That reminds me of my family's Thanksgivings.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have my mom's parents.
Yeah.
Then my stepdad's parents are divorced. So that's 3. And then my grandpa's side of the family does their own thing. Even though him and my grandma are still, married. They're both still there. So that's 4 of them.
4 Thanksgivings?
Yeah.
In one day?
Normally one's on actually Thanksgiving, and then I have like 2 more on that Saturday. But still, 4 Thanksgivings is a lot of Thanksgivings.
The real time that like going to multiple events like really matters is Christmas.
Yes.
You gotta rack in those presents.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like I went to 3 Christmases.
I've been going to 4 Christmases since I was 7.
Ooh.
Yeah. Got my dad's mom, got my dad's side, got my mom's side, got my stepdad's side.
I've been having 3 since I was like 9 or 10, I think. But
I don't know. Easter's not my favorite holiday.
Oh no.
I mean, we do take notice to the religious side of Jesus. The religious side of Jesus. The religious side of Easter, which is Jesus Christ is being raised from the tomb.
I was gonna say there's a non-religious side of Jesus.
Yeah.
He's a pretty pretty firmly in the religion camp.
I'm not thinking very hard tonight, but we have like the religious side of Easter. Jesus died and he's being risen. And then you have like the commercial Easter of the Easter Bunny.
Yeah, the one using some old pagan traditions.
Is it from pagan?
Yeah, the Ostara festival.
Okay, explain this to me. I don't know anything about this.
Spring is the season where all the animals are making new animals. It's a fertility.
Sex.
Yes, they are.
Animal
breeding.
Sex. Bestiality, if you will.
No, not bestiality. God damn it.
Two animals having...
That's not bestiality.
That is bestiality.
No.
If animals are having sex.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
I don't know. What's the def? I don't know.
Bestiality is when it's a person and an animal.
I thought it meant like if two animals were
No.
mating.
That's just breeding.
Yeah, that was bestiality.
No, that's not bestiality.
Mm.
My God. That'd be a completely different holiday.
Well, continue. Well,
The Ostara festival was a fertility festival.
yeah.
And that's where that's why rabbits are associated with Easter, because rabbits have a lot of sex. That's why eggs are associated with Easter.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, that's why they are, because they took this pagan holiday.
Cream-filled eggs.
I wasn't okay. You're not wrong.
Yeah, but now
that's not what I was getting.
But now I'll never look at a Cadbury egg again the same way.
It's a sex symbol.
when your mom when we are going to.
What the fuck?
Well, I never knew that Easter was like a fertility holiday.
Well, it's one of the ones that got wrapped up into the Christian tradition. The Christian one is actually like Resurrection Sunday.
Yeah, it's Resurrection of Jesus.
Yeah, that's the technical name for the Christian one.
Yeah.
While Ostara was a separate one, but over time they kind of...
Jesus won.
Yeah.
Jesus beat the pagans.
Yeah, in this case, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, some of those pagan traditions still linger around.
Well, because you have Good Friday, which is Jesus died on the cross, and he was put in the tomb with the rock, and then 2 days the rock gets moved, and he
3 days.
He respawns.
Jesus was a gamer.
Jesus didn't set his bed. He didn't set his bed down, so he had to respawn.
Jesus was a gamer. That's the title of the episode.
No, just Easter special.
All right, fine.
Well, we got to keep a hold to like Christmas special, Easter special.
Yeah, that's true.
We didn't do Leif Erikson Day special.
You know, I was actually born on Leif Erikson Day.
Didn't ask. Don't care.
Hey, the year I was born.
You've doxed your birthday.
Ooh, okay. The year I was born, my birthday fell on Leif Erikson Day and Columbus Day.
Hinga dinga durgan.
Hinga dinga durgan.
Leif Erikson Day.
Best holiday.
Not really, but best holiday is Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I get that's like the one day that I eat absolutely everything I want to, and I feel absolutely disgusting, like a pig, and I don't feel like I don't have any negative connotations in my mind about it. Because I'm like, oh, it's Thanksgiving. It's literally
that one time.
It's literally the eat like a pig in a trough day.
Yeah,
but it's more about family. And
Easter.
I mean, besides religious terms. Like
there's some family, but it's more for like the kids.
It's more for the kids commercially, and it's about Jesus Christ. Amen.
Just like I love the day after Valentine's Day, the day after Easter is one of the best holidays.
Half price chocolate.
Exactly,
dude. Any holiday, half price things.
Yeah, right afterwards. Yeah,
I mean, every single holiday there's candy.
Yeah, just about. I think Thanksgiving is the only one that's not actually like candy. But then you get like half-priced everything else.
Half-priced hams.
Yeah. Half-priced ham is the best kind of ham. If you can buy ham
Reduced ham.
Yes.
Redacted ham.
Redacted ham.
What's wrong? What's redacted about this ham? That's redacted.
Yes. We're not allowed to tell you what's wrong.
We're not allowed to tell you what's wrong with the ham, but we're going to sell it to you at a lower price.
As sketchy as that is, I'd buy it.
Would you buy goat meat out of a trunk in the back of a Kmart?
I mean, as long as it was refrigerated.
Honda Civic.
Like
Honda Civic.
No.
Goat hoof.
I would not buy goat meat out of the back of someone's car if it wasn't cold. Like if it was kept in a cooler, yeah. But if it was just like raw dogging in the back of this guy's trunk.
The guy pulls out the Yeti cooler.
Yeah, as long as it was kept cool, I'd buy goat meat out of someone's trunk.
In the back of a Kmart.
Oh, yeah.
Honda Civic.
Do Kmarts even still exist?
I have no idea, but that was the first thing that came to mind. I was thinking that or like Target or something.
Yeah.
behind a Best Buy.
Behind a Best. Oh my god! Could you imagine buying anything from a guy's car behind a Best Buy?
Yeah,
Not even just meat, just anything.
anything. Buying a crock pot.
I don't. I feel like I would trust the goat meat more than I would the crock pot. I don't know why.
The crock pot and the goat meat's a 2-piece combo. It's like he's like
You
here.
can have some like traditional birria.
Yeah, here you can. It's like one of those like combination sets. It's like a full furniture piece.
Oh, you
Hot goat meat plus crock pot
hot goat meat just sounds awful.
from the Honda Civic.
Ugh.
From the Mitsubishi. So, Easter's not been my favorite holiday, but it's nice to see the family again.
Oh yeah.
And it is. Whenever I was younger, it was all right hunting for Easter eggs.
Oh yeah, that's fun. I have a buddy who told me he does his family's Easter egg hunt almost every year.
Yeah.
And he told me how he upgrades it.
How does he upgrade it?
Instead of doing it early in the morning, they do it after sundown, and they use glow sticks to mark where the eggs are. But the way you do it is you put the glow stick in a place where you can only see it from a certain angle.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, he's like he told me like it turns your Easter egg hunts up to an 11.
Now, what if they had like you did like in the pitch black at night, and you give every kid like a headlamp,
Okay.
like a headlight, and then click it on. They have to go look for it.
That would be fun too. You'd have to know like where you put them, just so you don't have eggs overnight out there. But
No, you can get in the morning.
that's true.
Like any morning egg is fair game.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I
Easter
like
egg
that
hunts,
idea.
Yeah, like having it at night.
Having like a night ops
Yeah.
Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, then you're actually like hunting for the eggs. Because like you have like a pastel pink egg on green grass during the day, you can see that 100 times.
Some of
easier.
those yellow ones are hard to find.
Oh yeah, I feel sorry for colorblind people when they're
Why?
Easter egg hunting. Just some of them you might not be able to see.
But they're colorblind to like green.
Yeah. Oof.
They can't see green, so it's just like they have X-ray vision to find the eggs.
That's a superhuman ability.
Yeah.
That only works for Easter egg
They
hunts.
they did the Minecraft trick where you get the piston and you get the TNT block. Me looking for Easter eggs Sunday morning. Get out the piston with the TNT block.
Oh my god. I mean, hey,
it
works.
I'm gonna write down this idea of night ops Easter egg hunting.
Yeah, you know how fun that would be? Like, if I was a kid, I would love that.
We could still do it as adults.
We could, but I would feel more ridiculous as an adult doing it.
If you fell, I'd laugh harder.
I mean, yes, because I'm an adult. It's funnier when... I don't know. Is it funnier when kids fall or when adults fall?
Depends on how the kid falls. Because, like...
Okay, yeah.
Because, like, if the kid just, like,
the kid
flops.
If the kid's just running and trips over their own 2
that's
feet.
funny. But, like, if a kid actually, like, falls and starts crawling, like you're like, ugh.
Listen,
but
a lot of kids, if they cry, they're not always hurt.
Yeah.
Those are the funny ones.
Yeah, but they're actually hurt.
If they're actually hurt, like if a kid fell and broke their arm, I would probably laugh at first until I realize their arm is broken, and then be like, okay, yeah, that's not funny.
If a person falls, it's always funny.
Oh yeah,
unless they're like seriously hurt.
Just like watching a dude get hit in the nuts.
No.
Oh no.
That's never okay.
If a guy, I cringe and then laugh a lot. If
a guy gets hit in the nuts, every guy within 10 miles of him feels it.
It's like that one meme with the rocks. Like, ooh.
Yeah, we're telepathically connected through our testicles. It's like what two with twins. Like if a twin.
The twin telepathy.
Yeah.
We have the dude dick hive mind.
Yeah. If we get hit in our testicles, in our nuts.
It's all an antenna feel that transmits it to everyone, knowing, hey, this guy just got hit in the nuts, and everyone feels the sympathy.
And then everyone goes, oh. They kind of like your thighs tighten, and you kind of bend over a little bit, and you're like, oh, like even seeing it on TV, you're like, you can imagine it, and that's why men are better than women.
Oh, ooh, bold statement.
Because childbirth, it's proven that getting hit in the nuts hurts worse than childbirth.
It is, but the thing is, childbirth is over a longer period of time. So it's like, would you rather have like a quick jabbing pain, or would you rather have a pain that lasts for a long time?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've had an ex-girlfriend hit me in the nuts, and that hurt for 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, being hit in the nuts.
It was a hard knee
Ooh,
by accident,
ah,
and I was in tears
I bet.
because guys don't get hit in the nuts very often, but like every guy like mentally just knows how it feels.
Yeah, you remember that first time you got hit in the nuts. Everyone does.
I don't.
Really?
What
Do you
should,
remember the feeling at least?
I know the feeling of being hit in the nuts, yes, but why? What are you? What was your first time getting hit in the nuts?
The first time I remember it, I was like asleep, and my cousin was trying to wake me up, and he tossed a baseball at me, and like, because it was like the summer. It was like 8 a.m., and he came over, and he was wanting to hang out, but I was still asleep.
Get up.
And
Get
so
up.
like he was trying to wake me up, and he tossed a baseball at me,
Wake up!
and it went whoonk,
Right
on my nuts,
right in the crotch.
Yeah, that was one of the worst ways I've ever been woken up.
It's not. I mean, I imagine that would be like one of the worst ways being woken up.
Yeah.
You know what? Honestly, though, like one of the scariest ways to be woken up, being kissed by somebody.
Especially if you live alone.
Yeah, or like you don't expect it.
Yeah. That would put me in fight or flight.
I about swung on a girl once. Didn't expect it.
Oh yeah, I mean that's just like
Whenever I'm asleep in the library,
oh,
and yeah,
you just get a kiss. It's like you just wake up.
dude, I
screaming.
woke up, heart rate was like 180. I was ready to kill.
Kill.
Oh god, eyes open and I just fist up, ready to swing.
That's kind of awful, but also like yeah, that makes sense.
Put her in the biography section. But
Oh my god.
no, I mean, I no, I would never like hats off to women in giving birth because I would never want to actually have a child inside of me.
No, I wouldn't either.
I was watching YouTube and there was a streamer that I won't name names because privacy and respect, but just kind of like mental awareness for it. His wife had a miscarriage, and like he went on YouTube and he talked about the whole thing. So that's why I'm gonna say it pretty just I guess explicit content ahead. If you guys are squeamish, skip ahead like 2 minutes. But he woke up one night to like his wife was like no no no, and he went in the bathroom and the fucking no the fetus was hanging out of her.
Oh.
And like I was trying to mentally like think, put myself in that situation. I would not. That's horrible.
Yeah, that is that as anyone honestly, but as a guy, like if I saw the person I made a child with sitting there with the child, half formed out there, not ready yet, like that would be awful to see, and I couldn't even imagine how it would be as her.
But hats off to women, really. I mean, you don't get paid as much as us, but you go through different pain.
Okay, hold up. The whole wage gap.
This is not the wage. This is not the economic podcast.
No, it's
America.
Not. It's not. Like the wage gap exists, but it's not usually in the same profession.
No, it's like You don't see female like workers working at coal mines.
Yeah, normally.
Normally.
No, there are some. There are
Yeah.
always exceptions. But like one of the things is women tend to take jobs that pay less and
Or easier.
and have less hours.
Mm-hmm.
And that's nothing wrong with
We've
that.
turned into the based podcast.
Well, I mean,
This is a who cares, but this is the based podcast now.
and again, that is not the rule at all. Lots of women take those higher paying jobs, more dangerous ones, but that's why that discrepancy exists.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, think about it. You get like what, 3 months off for maternity leave or something like that.
The male does too now.
Really?
Yeah.
I know some companies do and some don't.
Well,
but
if you're a father, you get time off.
Yeah.
Through like the pregnancy and stuff like that.
Yeah. The dad usually gets, I think, significantly less time off. But
dude, I'm sorry, but like they pushed a baby out of them. They deserve to sit for 3 months.
I agree.
And it's more just like, accustomed to be like,
Well, I mean, the kid needs time to bond with at least one of its parents.
Not gonna say what I was going to say. That's a really bad joke.
Damn.
Yeah, I caught myself because like I was smirking, and I was like, "Should I say it?" And I was no.
Okay.
Trying to be.
Let's get back to the Easter.
Trying. Yeah, we went off on not abortion.
Weird.
We went off on miscarriage and
the wage
gap. But Easter, Jesus is risen.
One really interesting thing I've been looking at recently. It's related to Easter. It has to do with Lent. Because I think Easter's the last day of Lent.
Yeah. You know
how like they're not supposed to. Catholics aren't supposed to eat like meat during the time or whatever. I think
it's red meat.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's
well,
meat,
you choose your Lent.
I know, but like the traditional one is you give up meat during the days. That is like what they did in the medieval ages and all that.
Yeah.
But they have the weirdest exceptions for what is meat because you can eat fish.
Mm-hmm.
The whole like thought process was, Jesus was a warm-blooded creature like us, so we shouldn't eat warm-blooded creatures. That was the whole idea of giving up meat during Lent.
So what if they ate cold-blooded creatures?
Well, that's why you could eat fish.
And snakes.
Yeah, you could eat snakes. Snakes are viable for Lent. Amphibians are. Reptiles are. But the weird things are, the Catholic Church has approved some really weird things as fish, despite them being not fish.
Like what?
Well, like some make sense, like porpoises, dolphins. Those are counted as fish.
Nobody's eating dolphins.
I know, but back in the Middle Ages, they did.
How would they get one?
They caught them like a fish with nets, probably.
I feel like a dolphin should be able to put a bit more of a fight than that.
You would think, but they were built different back then.
What, the men?
Everyone
was built. Yeah, we're all soy boys now.
Yeah, compared to then, yeah.
I mean, look what you're drinking.
Hey.
Succulent, strawberry, delightful kiss.
This would kill a peasant in the Middle Ages.
That would kill Joe Biden.
That would probably kill Joe Biden.
Yeah. It's like, Mom, dead.
But, so like that kind of makes sense that dolphins and porpoises are. I think whales were too. But then like puffins, the bird, that they're found on an island in like Iceland.
Puffin Island, yeah.
Yeah. Those, for the purposes of Lent, are considered fish.
They're not fish.
I know, but for the purposes of Lent,
they're not even, they can't breathe in the water.
Exactly.
I think to consider something a fish, like the minimal requirement should be it has to breathe underwater.
Well, see, for a while, I'll get to some other ones. That one's probably the weirdest one. Well, not the weirdest. For a while, it seemed like their thing was, okay, yeah, it swims, we'll count it as a fish. Because muskrat and beaver are both, you're able to eat them during Lent. Capybara, you can eat that during Lent.
That's not a fish.
But it swims.
Okay, every animal can swim.
Yeah, but that's the Catholic Church's like thing. And whenever the ones in, I think it was Venezuela, the churches over there described it to the papacy and Vatican.
Yeah.
They gave them a very vague description of what a capybara is. And so that's why they approved it. But now capybaras, for the purposes of Lent, are fish. Yeah, beavers and
Transgender
muskrat.
animals.
Trans kingdom, I think.
Trans kingdom.
No, that wouldn't be kingdom. They're still animals.
Trans
like
species.
Yeah, trans species.
Trans species animals. There's the episode There's the episode title.
Trans species animals.
Happy Easter.
But yeah, like capybaras, beavers, muskrat, and puffins, all considered fish for the purposes of Lent. And then of course you can eat like snakes and lizards and frogs if you want to,
because they're cold-blooded.
Yeah, and I think you can eat bugs too.
Yes.
So
my nighttime job of being an anteater is not affected by Lent.
I don't observe Lent, so
I mean,
none of it changes for me.
If you had to observe Lent, like in today's age, what's one thing that you could go a month without? What's one thing you would think be like, okay, yeah.
I like my creature comfort, so it's kind of hard to think. I don't know.
I'd probably do a month without without going to eat restaurant.
Okay, yeah, that's doable. Yeah,
it's gonna be a lot of money in a month.
Oh yeah, that would save a lot of money,
and it'd be healthier.
Oh yeah,
unless I'm just eating lard at home.
Lard.
Yeah, eating it with a spoon.
I remember I was at a grocery store once and saw were selling like a 5-pound tub of lard.
It's like Crisco, right?
No, Crisco is vegetable shortening. Lard is just rendered pig fat.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah, it was a 5-pound tub of it.
What's those like 800-pound sisters? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
You could hunt them for whale oil.
The TLC sisters.
Well, one of them actually got she lost a lot of weight. I think she even had a kid. She lost so much.
Oh, how much does she weigh now?
I'm not sure, but the other one gained a lot of weight.
Isn't that the one that's like, I smell sodies?
I think the one that said I smell
sodies.
The one that they made the meme about,
yeah,
I think is the one that lost all the weight. I think.
Oh, well, I saw something on Facebook that a town near us, like a big city near us, one of them were spotted at the Walmart.
Not gonna say what I was going to.
That's for the best. But yeah, I'm gonna look up how much. I don't even know what they are. Like TLC's biggest sisters.
It's the 1,000-pound sisters, I think.
There you go. 1,000-pound sisters.
There's 3 seasons of that show.
Yeah. Wait, let's look at this. The 100. Oh my.
Okay, Tammy is one of the names.
Tammy. Oh,
Tammy's the one that.
Tammy's the I smell sodies.
Yeah, it was Amy, I think, that lost the weight then.
Amy?
Yeah.
Did Tammy Slayton stop breathing?
She's now breathing with a tube.
Oh.
That was in January.
That's not good.
Oh, she had to have a tracheotomy, I think that's what it said.
How's Tammy doing today? She's a TikTok star.
Yeah.
She plans on staying at the Ohio rehab facility till summer.
Oh, it's good that she's losing weight now.
Yeah, well, hopefully she stops smelling sodies.
Yeah. If you can smell it out like a truffle pig, there's an issue. I can't get over that noise.
But, so I could do no fat, no going to eat for a month.
Yeah, that's definitely doable.
Because I don't go to eat very much anyway, so
I am I couldn't do like no meat for a month thing.
Oh no,
No,
dude.
because that's like,
Dude, I literally work out so much. I had to eat. I eat literally chicken, beef, um, fish, lamb. Like
lamb is so good. I love
like
lamb.
I eat that every single day.
Yeah.
I couldn't like there's not a single day in my life that I will ever not eat meat
Oh
for
yeah.
that day.
Yeah, like I always eat like meat or some kind of at least like animal product.
For every meal has meat in it.
Yeah. Again, meat or for at least me, meat or some animal product.
You know, breakfast, sausage, bacon, ham, um, steak.
Breakfast steaks are the best steaks.
Waking up in the morning having a steak is the best thing in the world. And
Oh yeah.
then lunch, you have you have literally every single meat imaginable
Oh yeah.
for lunch and supper. Honestly, though, let's just destroy the social construct of breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and just eat whatever we want whenever we want.
Yeah. Because like
I'm still gonna like it's like how does it matter if I eat it now, eat it later? I never understood that, because you're going to school and your mom's like, oh, you can't have pops in the morning.
it's like what's the difference between me
Having a
having one
pop
now and me
now,
having one later?
social
In fact,
social
yeah,
guidelines.
in fact, a pop in the morning makes more sense. Like I don't support it because all the sugar in it, but like the caffeine content makes sense in the
Oh,
morning.
we can't have a pop. We can have coffee. We can have a frappe in the morning.
Yeah, which depending on what kind you have, like between that and what kind of soda you have, like it could have even more sugar.
Starbucks
Yeah,
frappes,
let's have a dessert
70s.
for breakfast.
French toast
Yeah, that
is dessert for
yeah.
breakfast.
I saw something that kind of it didn't blow my mind like per se,
Yeah.
but, like it really kind of like it was one of those things that kind of made me think like yeah, carbonara.
Yes.
It's basically a breakfast food.
How so?
It has cheese, it
Yeah.
has egg, and then it's guanciale, but that's just a fancy type of bacon.
Yeah.
It's bacon, egg, cheese, and instead of like on a sandwich, it's on pasta.
Yeah, but the eggs prepared differently.
Well, like it's not like a scrambled egg or a folded egg, but
Okay.
it's in the sauce of it. It's still egg
Well, I mean, if
sauce.
we're breaking down like basically any meal, it could fit into anything.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like that right there, it's like bacon, egg, cheese, and then some kind of bread because that's all pasta is. It's boiled bread stuff, basically.
Yes, but pasta is not seen as a breakfast food
No, it's not. But
unless you're my cousin.
I mean, breakfast
Okay,
pasta
I'll
is
tell you the
nice.
story. So one day me and my cousin, we were going fishing. 5 o'clock in the morning, we're up and at it, and we're fishing for about 4 hours
Mhm.
at this one spot, and then sun's getting up there. We're getting hungry. We go to this breakfast place in our town, and I'm sitting down. I'm like, yeah, I'll have a feta cheese spinach omelet,
Mhm.
side of hash browns. And he looks at me. He goes, I don't want breakfast. And I'm like, this is a breakfast place. He looks at the lady and goes, can I get the shrimp Alfredo? 9 o'clock in the morning. She goes, I think so. And he goes, yeah, I want that. Garlic bread? Yeah.
At 9 a.m.
9 o'clock in the morning, my cousin ate a plate of really good shrimp Alfredo.
Yeah.
And I imagine the Mexican cooks at that place were just astonished at the American lifestyle.
Oh, probably. And like, I can understand some foods being traditionally breakfast foods because normally like breakfast food, unless you're having like a traditional American breakfast.
What's that? Krispy Kreme in a Starbucks?
No, like, like I'm talking like the heavy breakfast that a lot of Americans have.
I eat eggs and rice every morning. So like
Oh yeah.
what's the
That we're talking like, the traditional, it's I think it's called a diner breakfast. It's like the pancakes, the sausage, the bacon, the
oh
eggs.
three
The traditional
oh like three pancakes,
Yeah,
two sausage, two bacon, two
that's a
eggs,
traditional
and
American
then
breakfast.
toast.
Yeah. Just kind of like how there's like a full English breakfast. That's the American equivalent.
We're not gonna get on full English breakfast because
It's
that is
fucking
that is
weird.
we need to abolish full English
Like
breakfasts.
I would try it. Don't get me wrong.
No,
I
I
would
wouldn't.
try it,
I wouldn't.
but it's a weird concept. Like, who is eating like mushrooms in the morning? Unless it's like in an omelet.
That's what your that's your one that's your one thing in the morning about mushrooms.
I mean, also baked beans.
Baked beans,
Like, who the hell eats baked beans? Like,
in general.
who is waking up jonesing for baked beans?
The average British citizen.
Oh,
Disgusting.
yeah,
You got like sliced tomatoes.
they're like
And
grilled tomatoes.
yeah,
which is
you got
weird.
black bean pucks.
Oh, no, it's not beans. It's
What
black
is it?
pudding.
What's black pudding?
It's made with blood.
Okay, see, that's weird.
I mean,
You know, we can't say anything though. My mom called me at 9 o'clock at night the other day and said, "I got you something." And I'm like, "Why did you have to call me to tell me this?" Go over to her house the next morning. She bought me Fruity Pebbles flavored syrup, pancake syrup.
I seen that.
Yeah, don't get that. That's like I am a health nut. You know, I'm eating my chicken.
Yeah,
I'm eating my rice.
That's not.
I rarely eat pancakes, and if I do, I'm not eating the pancake. I'm eating a waffle.
Yeah.
So the fact that she thought I'd want this, I don't know why, but I tried it and I could just taste the red 40.
Oh my god. Oh.
The first ingredient, the top ingredient was high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah. Well, that's how it is in most like not like pure
And then
syrups.
the high fructose corn syrup, and then there's another syrup after it, and then sugar.
Of course, syrup, sugar.
Yeah, that's a great
Great start to your morning, right?
Oh
there.
yeah, they'll definitely kickstart your heart.
Oh yeah, but I can't say anything against them eating black pudding because one of my favorite lunch meats is souse.
No idea what that is.
It's made with pig heart, tongue, and cheek.
That's disgusting.
It is delicious.
No.
It is my absolute favorite lunch meat.
Wrong.
It's a cousin to another type of lunch meat called head cheese.
I know what head cheese is.
Yeah, it's a cousin to it. And
disgusting.
It's also delicious.
If you're not eating like just a regular turkey or ham.
I mean, I eat that too.
No,
but like,
ham, Black Forest ham or honey ham, you can't beat that. That's goat. That's goat tier lunch tier meat.
I love souse like that.
Nobody agrees with you on this podcast.
I'm okay with no one agrees with me because I know I'm right in my heart of hearts.
No, you're not.
Yeah, it's my
anybody who listens to this. If you've ever eaten souse, please email me. And if you need my email, literally go watch any other podcast episode.
But it is my favorite lunch meat, hands down.
Disgusting.
You might think so, but I don't.
I've never even had it. I won't try it. That sounds god awful.
It's delicious. Dude.
What do you put that on?
Like bread.
Just bread.
I mean, bread. You have some like some kind of condiment you like mayo or mustard. And
no barbecue sauce.
You could.
No buffalo sauce.
You could if you wanted.
No hot sauce.
No, I don't normally. But yeah, like some bread and
honey.
I like it with pepper jack cheese.
Pam's nonstick spray. It's my favorite condiment.
Your favorite condiment's Pam.
Yeah, nonstick spray, 0 calories.
Ooh, that makes me like. I want to try. Like, you know how they have hot ham and cheese?
Yeah.
Hot sauce and cheese now.
That sounds god disgusting.
That sounds like
god disgusting.
That sounds like a god tier sandwich for me now.
God is going to look down upon you for making that.
Smite me, Daddy God.
Well, that was all for the Who Cares podcast. I'm getting uncomfortable.
If God hates it that much, he would strike me down as I'm making it.
I hope he does. He could do it. He could do it right now, and I wouldn't mind. Let me move over a little bit though first, please.
Just imagine like you get a call that no one's seen me in a while, and they find it with like a charred piece of sauce in a pan, and I just had a heart attack.
I'd laugh. I would laugh. I'd look at the cops, and he's like, and then like your house is burned down, and you're charred up, and they're like, cause was a stove fire, and I'd look at the cop, cold eyes, and go, God finally got him.
I would expect nothing less of you.
Yeah, and then I wouldn't feel bad.
In fact, if you didn't do that, if I died that way, I would come back to haunt you.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel bad. I wouldn't give any sympathy. I would know the right thing has been done.
Yeah. I mean, you'd be sad. Your
No,
co-host.
no, I told you. I told you to not make this sandwich. That God would smite you down. If God did that, it's in His hands now. Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Oh my god.
This episode is horrible.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
I was not expecting to get onto the topic of me being smited by God for my sandwich choices.
Well, dude, I'm sorry, but whenever you negate the classic honey ham or Black Forest ham with like a pepper jack or a sharp cheddar or Swiss.
What might be good, I would have to like get this from one of the Amish stores. Horseradish cheese.
Dude,
that stuff is amazing.
What is horseradish cheese?
It's cheese. It's like, you know how pepper jack is made?
Yes.
It's like that, but it's Munster cheese with horseradish in it.
That sounds disgusting.
It is amazing.
I hate horseradish.
It makes the
Why do
best
people have to
cheese.
why do the Amish have to ruin everything?
Well, I mean, the Amish made souse too, so
God needs to smite them.
the Amish are kind of based though.
And they're his like most loyal servants.
Yeah, the Amish are kind of based.
The modern world is not what God intended.
Yes.
So we will make souse to poison the population of Jesus' deniers, aka the alt girls.
Ooh. If the alt girls are the Jesus deniers, count me in with them.
I need me an alt girlfriend.
Same.
Any alt girls out there? Hit me up on my email. LyndonFox13@gmail.com. Don't worry about Payton. Payton will die.
Yeah, I'm gonna die soon anyway. So
yeah, he's gonna go home, take some of that.
I don't have any right now.
Yeah, you're gonna.
I need to make a trip to the Amish store. If tomorrow wasn't Sunday,
you know what you need to do. Yeah, tomorrow's Easter.
Yeah.
So like the Amish is gonna double say no.
Yeah. If they weren't though, I would go to the Amish store and just pick some up.
What you do? You need to get that some of that strom, and you need to get the horseradish cheese.
And then get some Amish bread too.
Yeah. So like you really just load the sin on there.
Yeah.
And then die.
Oh, that'd be. Oh my god, that's making my mouth water.
Suicide pact by this sandwich.
It's making my mouth water thinking about it. Like, I know to most people that just sounds awful, but like that was the kind of stuff I grew up on.
My mouth is drier than the Sahara Desert right now.
But yeah, like that was the kind of like that was lunch meat I grew up on, the kind of cheese I grew up on. Because my grandparents.
Imagine being that poor.
No, it's not because I was poor. It's because I was mostly raised by my grandparents until I was like 10.
Grandparents are poor.
No, they
can't afford Black Forest ham.
No, they just liked it. They could. They just liked the souse.
No, souse is like the lowest of the low, degenerate lunch meats.
No. If you're talking like degenerate lunch meat, you're talking like scrap.
You know what? Screw it. We're gonna make a lunch meat tier.
A lunch meat tier list?
Yeah.
Souse is S tier.
No. So we're no
tier make. My God.
Yeah, we're actually going to do.
Are we going to start a Facebook page or something and post this on it so people can see?
Maybe. Ultimate meat tier list.
Because like we got a.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's just meat in general.
Let's do a meat tier list.
Okay.
I'm all right with this. So
this is the weirdest way we could have ended the like, because I feel like this is probably gonna be the last segment.
So it goes from S tier to F tier. Bacon.
Oh, bacon's like S tier.
I don't like bacon.
Oh, what would you?
So bacon is only good in things or on things.
Okay.
I would never eat bacon by itself. And it does start with B, so I think B is the proper rating for bacon.
Well, we can cut in the middle and put it in A tier then. I mean,
That's all right. Okay.
yeah.
Bacon is a well-known one.
Yeah.
Everyone loves bacon, so I don't think if we put it down to the lower ones, we wouldn't like it at all.
Yeah,
Beef S.
Yeah, beef is S tier.
Beef is F tier. No, like there's no fighting over that. Catfish. Oh,
I'm not a big
Okay.
I'm not a big fish guy in general.
I like fish, but so many places do not like you don't get the mud vein.
Yeah, they don't clean it right.
Yeah,
To where it's not good.
So it's just disgusting. I'm thinking D.
I was gonna say C tier because it's really hit or miss, and that's kind of like mid tier. But yeah, D makes sense.
D makes sense for a catfish. Chicken S tier.
Yeah, chicken's S tier because like it's good. You can
Ugh, clam.
clam. I don't like I like fried clams, but
I think we should put clam at C.
clam is C tier meat.
I mean, like fried clam is decent.
But,
Raw clams.
I haven't had raw clam. I've had oyster. But
Oh wait, I'm thinking of oysters. Yeah, like the cooked clams and stuff. Those aren't bad. Cod's it's a decent fish.
yeah, it is.
It's better than catfish, 100%.
Yeah,
So it can't be lower than a D.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking.
cod is one of the few fish I actually.
Now hear me out. B.
Yeah.
Cod's a pretty mid-tier fish. Crab. Too hard to get to the meat. So it's not S.
Unless you're eating like the crab mustard, which is like the head juice of it.
Okay.
A lot of people do, but
Okay. No. But so it's too hard to get to, so it can't be S.
okay.
But I'm thinking crab legs, good.
crab, if you're talking
crab
about the
claws,
legs and claws, only,
good.
Yeah.
Crab cakes, good.
Yeah.
Very good. So I'm thinking A.
Yeah, I'd say crab.
Crab is a very good meat. Duck. Okay, I've never had duck.
I have.
So sell it to me, and then I'll pitch it where I think it should be about how you're pitching it to me.
So it's like dark meat chicken almost.
Dark meat chicken. I do not like dark meat chicken.
Only
Black meat chicken, you mean?
No, it's dark meat.
Black meat chicken?
No one calls it black meat.
I have all my life.
No one calls it black meat.
Black meat chicken.
No, it's dark meat.
White meat, black meat.
No, it's white meat and dark meat.
Black and dark are the same thing.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Yeah.
No.
Black is a synonym of dark.
I'm not going to argue this.
Duck.
But it's kind of like that for the whole like body of it. It is a bit gamier than like chicken is.
Like venison?
In a different way, but
way.
But kind of like that idea.
What are you cooking with duck?
Duck, I've had it okay, I've had duck under some really sketchy circumstances and some really good circumstances.
Okay.
The sketchy one, it was cooked over a galvanized metal plate over a wood stove. That was not. I should not have eaten this duck, but it was okay.
The average duck enjoyer.
Especially because galvanized metal, when you heat it up, it puts off like toxic fumes.
Oh, so what I'm hearing is duck for D.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
like duck is really hit or miss.
So it's not the best. It's like catfish.
Yeah, it's really hit or miss. Like you either have really good duck or you have really bad duck.
What is escargot?
That's snails. Escargot.
Escargot.
I have not tried it. I want to try it. But
I'm thinking
until I try it, F.
Frog.
Oh, frog.
F.
Oh no.
Oh.
No, frog legs.
Frog,
man?
dude.
Frog legs are solid B tier, man.
Meet the middle C.
Okay.
Because I will not eat frog.
Goat. I've not had goat.
Well, you said you would buy one off.
I would buy goat.
You would buy goat of a Honda Civic.
But honestly, I haven't tried it. Let's put it in F tier.
Oh, okay.
Or unless we're just going off what we think it would be like.
Lamb? I'm thinking.
No, it's gamier than lamb. I know that because I've read like what goat is supposed to taste like.
Okay. What's it supposed to taste like?
I've never tried it for myself. It is similar to like lamb and mutton, but it's even more gamier.
Well,
it's tougher.
if
You need to have more attention to it.
if we've never had it, then F.
Yeah, we'll say F for stuff we've never had.
Goose.
I've not had goose, but I want to try.
I've not had goose either. So haddock. Okay,
Haddock.
very good fish. Flaky.
Oh yeah. It's a good fish.
Good.
I like it as a cod substitute if I can't get cod.
Yeah. Rosemary, little lemon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm thinking B.
Yeah, B tier with cod.
I mean, fish is not an A or S tier meat alone, but I do think that we're keeping a good scale right here of B, because fish alone is a very B tier meat.
Yeah, it's like I would rather have pork or beef or chicken before I would.
But fish, like a good fried fish, it's not bad.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Horse meat?
Dog.
Wait.
We don't eat horse.
For a second, I thought you said dog. I was like, wait, did I read that wrong? Horse meat, the closest we've had horse meat was those chips. So F tier?
Yeah, F tier. Hot dog, F tier.
I say E tier because it's at least something we've tried, and it's not like...
We had this discussion a while ago that, like, anything is better than a hot dog at a cookout.
Oh, yeah, but...
Lamb.
A
tier.
Yeah, A tier.
Because
the only reason I give it A tier is because it's so expensive around.
So expensive, and it's really easy to mess it up.
Yeah. I had lamb last night.
How was that?
It was really good.
That's good. Lobster, same thing with crab. Amazing. Yep. Got the crab head, you got the lobster claws, you got the lobster tail. Oh, dude, lobster tail's so good. Thing is, it's too hard to get into. It's too hard to get into.
And it's expensive.
Well, yeah, but it's always been expensive.
Yeah.
So, A tier.
Yeah, A tier.
Lox.
That's smoked salmon.
Oh, they put that on bagels.
Yeah.
You ever had it?
I've not had it, but I've heard it's good.
Well, if we never had it, then it has to go F.
Yeah.
Mussels. F.
Yeah, those are...
We've had that. Get out of here. Octopus. I've had octopus.
Octopus, I think that's E tier for me.
I'm going to go E, because oyster.
Oyster, I'm not a fan of oyster.
Me neither. F. Pheasant. Okay, pheasant's good. It's not the best.
I've not had it, so I'm relying on your expertise for this.
Pheasant, it's a cousin to chicken. Related. It's basically a chicken. Kind of gamey. I'm just gonna say C. It's not the best, not the worst. You're not gonna go out to eat and order a pheasant.
Yeah, unless you're at like a fancy place where that's like, oh, they have pheasant on the menu.
Pork.
S tier.
I'm thinking A, because I've always said this: chicken and beef always trump pork, in my opinion.
Yeah, pork. One of my issues with pork, I love pork.
Pork is good.
But one of my issues with it is the whole scare with, it being like the temperature they tell you to cook it to, the 165. That is true in certain parts of the world.
Yeah.
From American pork, though, you can cook it to where it's slightly pink in the middle. Not like, rare like beef or whatever.
Yeah.
But you can get away, I think it's like 155 instead of 165. And it's perfectly safe to eat if you're getting pork from a trusted place. If you're buying like bargain bin pork, cook it all the way through.
I always just cook it till white.
Yeah.
So we both agree on A.
Yeah, A tier.
A's a good one. Quail. I've had quail. You've probably never had quail.
I have not.
Okay, quail. I'm just gonna put it with pheasant.
Yeah,
because it's like fancier chicken.
Yeah. Okay.
Rabbit. I'm going with B.
That is S tier. I grew up raising rabbits. Rabbit meat was what I grew up a lot of.
I mean, I've had rabbit twice this year. I mean, I've actually hunted the animals.
Yeah, I have too.
But
hunted is a loose word. I used a pellet rifle.
I used dogs and a gun, so I hunted them.
Yeah, but I shot it with essentially a high-powered BB gun.
So I said B, you said S. We meet in the middle with A.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I would choose chicken or beef over rabbit. Really, what I'm really deciding for this S tier is like these are your go-to.
Yeah, those are versatile. They taste good.
Rattlesnake.
I
I've
have not
had
I have not had
rattlesnake.
rattlesnake. I have had snake though.
Well, then we can base it off that.
Yeah. The
So
snake I caught was from a random ass pond that we killed with a stick.
I'm sorry for that. Um,
It was that snake in particular was like E,
yeah.
but I assume a proper we cooked it, we skinned it in a men's bathroom in a national park or in a state park.
Oh my god. That's
And then we cooked it over a fire that we shouldn't have built because there was not a fire pit.
I'm just gonna safely say it's E. Salmon.
Salmon. That is.
I think salmon is the only option we've seen so far that is S tier. Because it is the best.
It is one of the best fish.
It's A.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Because I'm looking down the line and there's better stuff. There's something that deserves to be S tier. Sausage.
Depends on the type of sausage.
Well,
Like there's a
okay,
million
you got
types.
ground beef sausage. You got Italian sausage.
I say we put sausage
B.
at B. Yeah, because there's just so many types of sausage. Most of them are good.
Scallop.
Oh.
F.
Oh no. Scallops are like they're one of the few shellfish that I will like really sink my teeth into.
So, what are you thinking? Like, where would you put it at? It's not S.
Yeah, personally, I would put it at like B tier myself. So
meet in the middle D.
Yeah, meet in the middle D because
shrimp is S.
I like shrimp less than scallops. I would say C, but we can meet in the middle at like A, I guess. Because I know a lot. I'm in the minority of people who don't really like shrimp that much. I know that.
Cocktail, like the only shrimp I do not like is cocktail shrimp. You get like cooked shrimp. You get fried shrimp.
Oh yeah, shrimp fried rice, man.
You telling me I shrimp fried this rice?
I am.
Okay.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, just we had to put this on S tier. Spam. If for people who watched the first episode, you guys know exactly. This is the Spam podcast. So spam is S tier because spam starts with S. Yes. Squid. F.
I would say E just to go with octopus, but because I have had squid, and it's
swordfish. Never had it.
I have.
Okay. Well, we got some.
I would say it's a B tier.
B tier.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
Is it flaky?
Kind of. It's more like. Have you ever had like a tuna steak?
Yeah, I love tuna steaks.
It's like that kind of like texture. It tastes a little different, but it has that like similar like.
Okay, so you said B.
Yeah, I'd say B tier for that.
Okay.
Like, it's something I would order.
Wait, I grabbed it. I grabbed the wrong one. Okay.
It's something I would order if like I was feeling adventurous on a menu.
Tuna. F. Tuna makes me gag.
Yeah.
I will throw up. Turkey. Now, very, very controversial meat because you get a good turkey, too dry, completely bad. You get a flavorless turkey, super moist, bad.
Yeah, it has to be good and moist.
I'm thinking C tier just because you can screw it up so bad.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. But the only reason it's not getting D, like with the rest of the stuff we said was hit or miss, because
turkey is better than catfish and duck.
Even like the like turkey like sandwich meat, that is right there is like that itself deserves it to be in a higher.
Oh, I didn't think about. I'm thinking B then, because lunch meat.
Okay, yeah. If you're considering in the turkey lunch meat, that definitely raises it up some.
So the last one we have is venison.
Okay.
Now I've had venison in a lot of ways. I mean, I've had deer jerky, I've had deer steaks.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of stuff.
Deer stews.
Yeah. So then this is a really hard one.
It is
because
as versatile as beef is.
it is. You can literally do anything. You can do venison tacos. You can do.
Yeah, if you can do it with beef, you can do it with venison. The only thing is, it's a lot like leaner than beef is, so it doesn't have as much of that fat. But I think that works for it.
So this is like there's no downside to venison. It tastes good.
Yeah.
No matter how you cook
The
it.
only downside would be that like gamey flavor that some people don't like. But we grew up in a really rural area, so the gamey flavor doesn't like bother us for the most part.
Then I'm not. This has to be. I'm thinking S.
I'm thinking S too, man.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
like it is country beef.
It is, yeah. So here's our list. S tier, we have beef, chicken, spam, and venison. Side note, spam is not actually S tier, but just for this podcast and for jokes, it is. Like, I'd put it somewhere around E or D.
It's S tier for me.
Yeah.
It's S tier in my heart.
Yeah. A tier, we have bacon, crab, lamb, lobster, pork, rabbit, salmon, shrimp. B tier, we have cod, haddock, sausage, swordfish, turkey. C, we have clam, frog, pheasant, quail. D, we have catfish, duck, scallops. E, hot dog, octopus, rattlesnake, squid. F, escargot, goat, goose, horse, lox, mussel, oyster, and tuna.
Yeah, and a lot of the F tier is because we have not tried it.
Escargot, goat, goose, horse, lox. Oh, we've had lox. I've had lox.
And then the rest of them is
the rest are just nasty.
So about half is just we haven't tried them. We don't. I wish there was a no opinion option, but
I mean, I guess an opinion is we have an opinion on them. Just we have not tried them yet.
Yeah, which that means we don't really have like an opinion on how it tastes, though.
But we have a general opinion on the meat itself.
Yeah,
not had it yet, so. It's you can only imagine what it tastes like.
Yeah. Like for me, I would love to try escargot.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Like, I've seen like a lot of ways people have made it, and like, I would
slimy snail.
Oh no, they cook it where there's no slime.
Slimy snail cooked.
Yeah, a lot of times like
eating turbo.
I eat turbo.
I'd eat turbo.
What cartoon character would you eat? Turbo.
Like what kind of cartoon animal? What kind of cartoon character?
Just any.
Any cartoon character?
Yeah, what one would you eat?
Kim Impossible.
Hey, yo. She's a minor in that show, bro.
She's old enough now. Knock on wood.
Oh my god.
But that was the Who Cares podcast. Anything else to say, Peyton?
Shout out to Patrick.
Shout out to Patrick. Shout out to Hint Water. Rockville Audio for the mic and the shirts and stuff they sent us.
Bang Energy for fueling my addiction.
Yeah. Hope you guys all have a really good Easter today, or had a good Easter. Enjoy family time. Eat some good food.
Share us with your family and friends.
Yes. Play this episode at Easter.
Yes, that's
loud
the
as you
best
can.
idea.
Yes. But anyways, go out and be great, guys.